Hi, my name is Nathan, and today we're going to do a comic book review of Gunslinger Spawn, issue number 3, brought to you by Rated Comics. Let's get to it. Begin this issue in a Jurassic Park setting kind of meeting. This guy is talking about, we hope to get to Gunslinger Spawn first before Calypso, obviously, but that didn't happen. So they shifted their presence and their direction where it needed to be shifted to on the whereabouts of the other hell spawns that came through the void at the same time as Gunslinger Spawn. Spawn, She Spawn, Jim, and all the others, that's not our target right now. But Gunslinger Spawn is ours. And the guy that's doing all the talking in this one his name is Theus. But who he's talking to is Dakota, and that's what she's been brought in for, to bring down Gunslinger Spawn. She and her pets specialize in these types of hell spawns. And as Cyrus tells Theus, you're out of your mind. We didn't come here to be sidelined, not by you, and especially not by her. Cog screw this up, and we're gonna make it right. So we're gonna get to Gunslinger Spawn. And Dakota's like, not gonna happen. And this girl, this is pretty badass looking right there. She's, obviously hot, but in also an imposing kind of way that in a mysterious, you just don't know. What's up with these pets? So she tells Cyrus that it's not gonna happen, but you still bring lots of value to the table. But that's what I'm here for. I'm here for Gunslinger Spawn. But you're a smart man, and deep down you know we can take better care of the situation than you can. And that's when Theus tells Cyrus, do yourself a favor and just stay out of it, and you might just be handsomely rewarded. Now Cyrus begrudgingly abides, and he leaves without saying another word. So Theus is like, well, that kind of went well, right? And Dakota's like, oh man, it's exhausting having to constantly stroke every male ego. And he's like, I'll let that comment go, but right now we need to exploit any weakness we can find against Gunslinger Spawn. That photo you have could be one of them, and it's from the Bartlett bloodline, and I believe that's Taylor's dad. I don't know, but it's from the Taylor bloodline. So now we get to Taylor and Gunslinger Spawn having a conversation, and Taylor is just kind of like giving Gunslinger Spawn shit. Like, you haven't told me why or what all this crazy stuff was about last night. Gunslinger's like, are you crazy? Your dad and them angels wanted to kill you. That's all you need to know. Most folks who ain't brain dead would have gotten the hell up out of the situation right now. But now you're questioning it? And Taylor's like, bro, that's strange. I know you're a little slow-minded, but I didn't figure for someone who's scared of things. So Gunslinger Spawn chokes him and lifts him up. I ain't scared, you little shit. I'm trying to save your life. You're just too stupid to know the difference. But that's fine by me. If you want to die, then die. But I need to get some things first. Maps, provisions. I don't care if you pack it or I pack it. Taylor's like, geez, well, I guess I'll just go with you, Gunslinger Spawn is disinterested in Taylor's opinions. He's more concerned about finding a way to hunt down every enemy from his past that may still be alive. Either Gunslinger Spawn's going to kill him today in the present, or he's going to find a way to go back home in the year 1864 and kill him then. So at the gas station where Taylor works, they grab supplies. Even though Gunslinger Spawn can't read, he knows he needs maps, and I guess he's grabbing some nuts. So Gunslinger Spawn studies the map, looking for a few places from his past that still look familiar, and a minute later, that silence is shattered. Bing, bing. He pulls out a gun on Taylor just because he's making microwavable burritos, and Taylor offers him some. I guess that's a way to get out of being murdered by gunpoint, but it's kind of a funny scene. But when Gunslinger Spawn obviously accepts the burrito, his method, he takes the symbiote off, and he looks like from Hispanic descent, and we get to see his face behind the symbiote. And he puts on a pair of shades, and you're like, why is it supposed to be this dark? And it's funny how out of touch Gunslinger Spawn is from 1864 to the 2000, because shades in 1864 didn't exist back in that time. So once they load up the supplies, Taylor directs Gunslinger to a specific part of town. And Taylor tells him, well, yeah, this is the place you point out on the map. What's so significant about it? I buried weapons in crates in the ground. And why did I do that? I did that because I got about 24 guns, and if I know the enemy is coming, I always have to be prepared. Gunslinger Spawn undigs his stuff, gets his guns out, but Taylor gets in this moment like, so you came here to kill my dad. It wasn't that you were just using me, right? And he feels like a piece of crap, and he feels bad, and he's like, how am I going to pay for things? I have no dad, I have no home. All you really came here for was to kill my dad, and here I'm helping you? What am I doing here? I don't even have any money. So Gunslinger Spawn gives him some gold coins. I don't know how much these are worth today, but this might help. And he's like, oh yeah, this helps. After impressing to Taylor the seriousness of the situation, the two men finalize a game plan, and they form a rapport that Gunslinger tells Taylor, you can call me Javi, that's my real name. So as Gunslinger sends Taylor off with some gold coins, go hide, stay safe, don't go any place that's familiar, because that's where they'll be looking for you, okay? Stay hidden in unfamiliar places that you don't know about. Just get the hell out the way. Now, as night falls, Gunslinger Spawn falls asleep and takes a nap. The next day, he goes to an isolated place, and he knows because this is where he fought his enemies before. So when he's waiting there, a day passes, he sees the dust from this car steaming along, and that haven't disappointed him. So when the henchmen get out, don't move! Gunslinger pulls out his gun too, so I was gonna say the same damn thing. Dakota gets out and says, boys, honestly, do you guys ever turn it off? As a boy, I will answer to the ladies and gentlemen of the council. Honestly, we never turn it off. You get my drift? She circles around Gunslinger Spawn a few times to size him up. She's like, okay, I'll get to the point. We're making plans, and from what I'm told, you could be very useful towards some of those problems. She fine though. Problem is, I've seen plenty of you heroes that didn't live up to their hype. Are you the real deal? And Gunslinger didn't utter a syllable as he holsters his weapon. The silence effect. She's like, the strong silent type, are you? I like that. And the henchman trying to attack Gunslinger Spawn. Thwop, boom, blam, kills him. Click, puts the gun points at Dakota's face. She's like, so you do live up to the hype. Put away that gun. Your necro bullets don't work on me. She removes the hat and shows proof that they don't work. I've been shot in the head by others far better than you, and they already tried that trick. So put that gun away, boy. And she waves her hand to her prehistoric pets, and they grew 10 times their size. You see, if I want, my power is easily transferred to my servants. He's all yours, girls. He shoots at dinosaurs. He shoots Jurassic Park. But this T-Rex, or whatever the hell this is not effective. These bullets go through him like nothing. He fights what he thinks are demons hundreds of times in the past before. But this time, Gunslinger quickly realized these creatures are different. Make him bleed, then leave him for me, says Dakota. Hey girl, hey. So the dinosaur bites him in the arm. Ow! Gunslinger thinks we can shoot them in the eyes, stab them in the eyes. They're blind, they can't see. But it turns out it's not enough, and these guys are just wiping the floor with Gunslinger Spawn, so to speak. Badly injured, he's got one hidden trick to play. He locks up a dynamite. Explosion happens, so even though it has seemed to fail, he's like, what are you guys? He tries to get up and slow down his attacker, but he is sorely out of his league. They go to work on him. Slip! He stabs him, bites him in his hand, stabs him in the face, and this other dinosaur bites him in his head and tosses him around. And then he hears a new sound like a rabid dog straining on its leash. The sound multiplies, and it's the Violator, and it becomes a streaming parade of insanity. He's mine now! And that is how this issue will end. I got to say, this is a heck of a read. Gunslinger Spawn was a fun read. It starts off a little slow, but that's okay. You got to do a little foreplay before you preheat that oven and put it in and give it to me like that, you know? But I thought this was a fun read. Link in description if you wish to add this issue to your comic book collection, because you will definitely have a fun time reading this. And with that being said, Gunslinger Spawn, issue number 3. What you guys think of the comic book? Comment below, let me know. And also, if you like the content we're throwing up, you know what to do. Don't be shy and don't be stingy. Here at Rated Comics, we do awesome comic book reviews, comic book related content with the occasional comic book giveaway. Thanks again for watching. Until next time.